Hello, welcome. This is Nicole. Welcome to another video. I'm very excited. Today, I would like to talk to youngsters or gentle folks about a very interesting topic, which is gowns. Now, there are 5 types of gowns that every woman interested should be wearing. And the most important thing is not to wear the gown, it's actually to wear them in order. Because I've noticed that women or girls mostly trying to wear them in a very disorganized way. So you cannot wear your gown number 5 or your 5th gown before you could wear your 2nd or your 3rd gown. I think it's very important that we learn to respect the order of all the 5 gowns that every girl or women should be wearing in their life. So by now you're probably wondering what gowns am I talking about. Well, let's get to it. The first gown, gentle folks, youngsters, young sisters, is actually your high school gown. You see, when you graduate, you'll be wearing a gown during the ceremony. This is your first gown. So you cannot jump to your gown number 5 or your 4th, your 3rd gown if you haven't yet put on your first gown on. So I will advise you, if you are 12 years old, you are 10, you are 15, 20, it doesn't matter. Just finish high school first. Do not wear your 3rd gown before you wear your 1st or your 2nd one. So your first gown is your high school one. You need to finish high school, okay? Gonna have to finish high school. It's the foundation. There's no other way to go if you don't finish high school. I know there are people who got rich, there are people who are famous, successful, and they haven't been through schools. So it's not compulsory for everyone to go to school for you to become a successful girl or successful woman, like society say. But I am inviting you to actually consider high school. It's the foundation. Remember, tomorrow you may want to be a parent, you may want to be a mother. You must set the tone for your child or children. You cannot push them to go to school if you don't even try yourself to finish high school. Because when you tell them, but you're going to stand up and go to school, they'll be like, oh, mom, did you even finish high school? Why will you lecture me on finishing school when you didn't finish school yourself? You're going to want to set the tone. To set the tone, you're going to have to do things in the right way. That's why I'm inviting us today to do things in the right way. So your first gown will be the gown you'll be wearing when you graduate from high school. So I don't care if you are 30, if you are 45, but if you have a chance to finish high school, probably you're a high school drop-off, you can always go back and finish those modules and subjects that you didn't finish, and make sure you wear your first gown. Make sure you graduate from high school. So also there's another thing that affects many girls to actually finish high school. It's a relationship. For those who are living in broken homes and family, I sympathize like 100%. I really feel you, I understand you, and then I just hope the situation just gets sorted. But for those who are living in homes that it's safe, that it's beautiful, there's love, affection, attention, but you are taking everything for granted because you don't care, I disagree with you. Yeah, I just made it my business, and I don't have a problem to make it my business. Really, I don't. Youngsters and gentle folks, young sisters, teenagers, I love you a lot. So yes, you can't be having supportive parents, you can't be having supportive siblings or family members or supportive system, a scholarship, anything that is in your life, on your path to help you out, and still take it for granted, still neglect it, still choose not to appreciate it. It's a no. It's really a no here. We don't encourage that. You're gonna have to finish high school. You need to first wear your first gown. Okay? Do not jump to the 3rd, to the 4th, to the 5th gown if you did not yet put on your first gown. Okay? No babies. Finish high school first. There's no reward, having sex at such an early age that will put you at risk for sexual transmitted disease, for HIV, for cervical cancer, as well as for unwanted pregnancy. You see, there's nothing sexy about being a teenager with a baby on the way, or no. If you can, don't have sex, when you're still in high school or primary school, okay? But if you choose to, then my second advice, which is not the best, but I have to do it out of love, will be to use protection, okay? Be on contraceptive. Just make sure you finish high school, make sure you wear your first gown. This advice goes the same for boys as well. Why do you want to be a teen dad or a teen mom, a teen parent? No, it's not sexy at all. You're going to have to do things in the right way, okay? First gown first. Finish high school, wear your first gown, then it will get you to the second gown, and to the third gown, to the fourth, and to the fifth one, because everybody has to wear the fifth gown. Can you do that for me? Yes, you can. I believe in you, okay? That boy is telling you, I love you, I love you. I can't eat, I can't sleep if I... What did I say again? Come on. I can't sleep, I can't eat if I don't see you. I can't... There's that thing, that poem, poetry. Ridiculous. Come on. Don't believe him. The moment you fall pregnant, you can even deny the pregnancy. So, oh no, she was sleeping with many other boys at school. That's not my baby. So you cannot rely on a boy's words for you to live your life in the right way, for you to wear your first gown. Okay? He loves you, that's fine. If he loves you, the first sign of love from him, he will have to wait for you to finish high school, to wear your first gown. Then he can talk about the second gown and the third one. He cannot lead you to the third gown because he loves you. No. You love me, you will wait for me to finish high school, to wear my first gown. Did we get it right? Yes, we did. Let's move to the second gown. Youngsters, gentlefolks, young sisters, daughters of some loving parents, fellow sisters. Our second gown will be the college gown, okay? You're going to have to go to college. Do not say high school is enough for me. It's not enough for you. Who said it was enough for you? No, it's not. It's not enough for you, okay? Going to have to go to college. You want university, that's you. Who do you want to become in life? You're going to have a plan. By now, you're going to start thinking. Who do you want to become? What do you want to do? What studies? You cannot just not know who you want to become. Do you want a video on how to guide you for the choice of a career or who you want to become? Let me know. But now, I want you to understand how important it is for you to finish college. When you're going to graduate from college, university, or whatever training school you will go to, you will be wearing your second gown. This is how you keep things in order in life. You have the opportunity to do things in the right way. Why can't you do it? It's easy to do things in the wrong way. That's why I am not encouraging that. But it's challenging sometimes to do things the right way. That's what I'm actually encouraging here. Okay? You're going to do things the right way. You have to go to college. Become somebody important to society. Learn a skill. What do you want to do? Do you want to make clothes? Do you want to join us in the beauty industry? Do you want to join us in the medical field? Do you want to join us into writing world? What do you like? You can become anybody you want as long as it's something positive. You can't be passionate about becoming a killer or gangster or a prostitute or a sex worker. You can't be passionate about things like that. No, it's a no. I disagree. Oh yeah, I do. 100%. You can't. You're gonna have to think about positive stuff. My eyes are open. Yes, I know. I hope I'm not scaring you, am I? It's for your own good, because sometimes when your mom is speaking to you, you don't want to listen. Your friends, You don't want to listen. Your teacher, you don't want to listen. You see, things are entering here and the exit on other here within 30 seconds. So I'm going to have to, keep up with you so you don't make a mistake. So if you have the chance to go to college, go to college. Even if it means working hard to get a scholarship, to get a sponsorship, working 2 jobs or 1 job, or going at part-time, you studying and working at the same time, or whatever you can, whatever possible. Don't do anything stupid to just, get the money for school. No, I would disagree. Something smart you can do is to work and study at the same time. You work part-time, you start part-time. You will make it. There are millions of people all over the world that did it, that are still doing it. So can you. Okay? You can study and work at the same time, or work hard to qualify for a sponsorship, scholarship, or just enjoy the privilege you have to have a supportive system, to your parents that are actually supporting you, paying your school, helping you out. It's great. You're going to have to love it. You're going to have to enjoy it. It's great. You don't know what you have until you lose it. So don't be one of those people who always waits for the time when they will lose their privilege in order to appreciate them. No, don't be one of those people. You're smarter than that, okay? I believe you are smarter. I trust you. I do. Oh, yeah. Even if you don't trust yourself, I do. And I'm not going to repent for that. You got it. No. Do you get my point? Okay? Yes. If you don't want to go to college, university, all of that, you can go to a training center, learn a skill. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? The greatest passion is the one that stems from love and results in love. Gonna have to be passionate about helping, assisting people, helping your community, saving lives. Join us in medical field. Let's save some lives, okay? You're going to be passionate about making people beautiful. Join us in the beauty industry. It's very relaxing, sometimes when you're making people beautiful, you forgot to make yourself beautiful. But, you just, when they look beautiful, like, oh my gosh, it's just so relaxing. Sometimes when I massage people, I start picturing in my mind like I was the one that was actually getting that massage and feel so much better. This is so funny. Goodness, I do that a lot. And then I always feel relaxed in my mind, like as if I've just received a full body massage. This is so funny. Back to serious stuff. You have to have a skill. Even if your parents have money, even if your partner has money, you can't rely on people for the rest of your life. You're going to have something going on for you. You're going to have something going on for yourself, okay? If you don't want university, you don't want college, go to a training center. Learn a skill. Learn to do something. Be productive. Make sure you finish the training. You graduate, you wear your second gown so we can take you through your third gown. How is that? Interesting, right? Promise me you're going to do that. Will you? Let's get to the third gown that you need to wear after the first and the second gown, especially if you have the opportunity to wear them in that order. Okay? Got it. Ding, 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 ding. I know. Most wanted gown by many girls. It's the third gown, the wedding gown, okay? Most of people like the third gown. I'm not really a fan of it, but I think it's great and I like it, but not a fan like people. Speaking of being a fan, there's something that is shocking me. There's this program I watch on TV. They say, say yes to the dress. So I watch these girls coming to, is it Kleinfeld, to buy the wedding dress and all of that. And whenever they talk about them getting married, obviously, they're like, oh, my wedding day is going to be, or is, or was, whatever, but the best day of my life. I'm shocked. How could your wedding day be your best day of your life? No, seriously. So when you were born, it wasn't the best day of your life. When you graduated from high school, it wasn't. When you graduated from college, university, training center, whatever you did wasn't. Just when you have to say yes I do, then it's become the best day of your life. It is one of the best day of your life, but not the most, because there are more other important events in your life, events that took place in your life that you should be appreciative of. And if you appreciate those events, those privileges, you will realize that your wedding day is going to be one of the best days of your life, but not the best. One of them, because you being born was the best day of your life. If you weren't born, we wouldn't talk about your wedding at all. So it is your best day of your life. Then somewhere there, after 3, 4, 5 years, you get a divorce. So what happened to that day? Seriously. So you're gonna realize that when you were born, or some of the achievements you have experienced in your life were also part of the best day of your life. So don't be too dramatic about wedding, getting married. That's the word, obsessed about that. No, it's a great thing. You become legal to have sex, legal to have children, legal to have a family, legal for such important stuff. But there's so many good days you have had that you should have appreciated, that those days are actually at the level of your wedding day. That's just my opinion. I just thought to share. If you look your life back, you can check everything you have achieved. There are so many things. I mean, if you got to save lives, you got to bring someone back to life, I think those are best days of life. They are. Yes. Anyway, so wedding, back to gowns. You can't be wearing your third gown, which is your wedding one, if you haven't yet put on your first one. Okay? So I'm not saying that if you don't have a high school certificate that you shouldn't get married. What I'm saying is, if you have a chance to get done with your high school, do it. You can get married today, God forbid, but worst case scenario, your husband has a car accident. Maybe he fell in the bathroom or something. He injured or damaged his spinal cord. He can't walk. He's going to sit on the wheelchair. Now tell me, you don't have a high school certificate or anything going on for yourself. You never went to college. You were never interested. You didn't want to go to university. That wasn't your business. How are you going to fund your life? Now you're sitting with medical bills, because even if you tell me I have a medical cover, sometimes those companies don't cover all the surgeries that he has to go through. They don't cover all the medical bills. You're going to have to add some extra cash on top so you can receive the best care possible. How will you be able to pay for those bills? How are you going to pay for his medical care? The rents, maybe the mortgage, if you guys already purchased the house, the bills, and if you have children, those kids must still go to school. Life must continue. In fact, life will continue regardless of your problem or disease or challenges. You're going to think smart. Don't just jump in to getting married wearing your third gown because everybody, or because it's beautiful, because it's my dream day, because it's going to be the best day of my life. No. There are so many great days you've had. You're just struggling to appreciate. I hope you get to a level of appreciating some of the best day that you've had, and not become obsessed about your wedding day. No, there's more than that. There are some who converted themselves. The day you gave your life to your Creator, the day you embrace faith in your life that changed your life, that brought happiness, salvation, that brought eternity, eternal life, that's your best day of your life. You have eternal life. It's how could you compare that to something material from flesh and blood? Guys, let's appreciate, some of the best day we've had. So that's it. So you can't really neglect the fact that you need to finish high school, get a certificate, because if anything happens in your marriage, you're gonna have to be able to actually stand on your feet. I need you to be able to do that. There are so many women who are stuck into abusive relationship. They don't know how to walk out. You know why? Because they can't afford to live by themselves. They can't afford to rent a room, even a room to share. They can't afford to rent an apartment. They can't afford even to buy their own meal. But then I wonder, what were you doing all these years of marriage? Think about saving. You can't spend all the money on makeup or clothes or expensive meal. Gonna think about saving. Gonna be smart. You are smart, think smart. So you're gonna have something going on for yourself before you say yes I do. Don't just jump into marriage with all, being careless or acting a little bit stupid. No, you are smarter than that. Think, what are we gonna eat? Where are we gonna sleep? How will our life look like? What if we stop working? What if he's sick? What if now we have COVID? What if he has COVID and he can't make it? How am I going to live? How will the kids go to school? How will I be able to provide? Think before you say, yes, I do. So it's good that you finish at school. It's going to be great that you finish college. You can work a little bit and save up. Then you get married, because you don't know exactly what is waiting the other side of the river. So like I said, the grass is not always green the other side of the river, so you're gonna have to be smart. So yeah, first gown, second gown, and third gown. Are you interested and excited to know about the fourth gown? Let's get to it. The fourth gown is your maternity gown. Hey, maternity, kids and babies. Why are we talking about this? Oh yes, last Saturday I was at a salon massaging a lady, and she told me, we were just discussing stuff. She's like, a teen pregnancy, is this a pandemic? She's telling me that teen pregnancy has become a pandemic. I mean, according to her, it's her opinion, so I do respect that. But I'm not blaming her at all. I'm actually sharing her opinion. There's nothing sexy about being a teen mom. No, I will not apologize for that. Or a teen dad. You're supposed to be in school. Stay in school. You can't be having sex in your parents' house. No. That's a no. You can't. You can't. The time you're going to be sexually active is actually when you will be leaving your parents' house. You're done with high school. You're done with college. You move into your apartment. If you're going to be hypersexual under your own roof, then you are responsible of your own house or your own life and your own future. You can't be hypersexual or sleeping around in your parents' house. And parents who even allow things like that, it's very shocking. You see parents allowing their daughter's boyfriend to sleep over. What are you doing in my daughter's room the whole night? Seriously. No, seriously. You can't be allowing things like that. Go sleep in your house. Come during the day, see her. You guys can play, watch movies, study together. When it's 6 o'clock, you go back to your house. You can't sleep in my daughter's house. No, you guys are not married. Why are we encouraging things like that? No. We should be able, when we are parents, we should be able to parent with dignity, with respect and authority. Your daughter is not your friend in a way that someone you can't give instructions, you can't give advice, you can't raise, you can't lead, you can't show the way or how to do things the right way. No. Okay? So you cannot be having sex in your parents' house. You're gonna stay in school. When you're done, go to college. Done. Then you start working, you get your own apartment. If you can again wait for me, until you get married, I'll be so proud of you. I'll be so proud of you. I hope I'm not too funny, eh? I'll be so proud of you if you can actually wear the first gown, finish high school, graduate, second gown, college, university, the third gown, you get married. You are so happy. You pick a man that loves you, a man that is passionate, a man that is patient with you, treat you with respect, with dignity, treat you like a queen, makes you feel special, makes you feel like you are the piece that was missing to make his life and world complete. Don't pick someone who sees you and treats you and know that you are good for the bills. You are a machine for money production, or you are a machine for baby production, or you are a sex object. No, you deserve more than that. Do you even know that? Gonna be knowing these things, how important you are valuable. I value you. Why can he value you? No, seriously, why not? You should value more than I do. Okay, so yes, no teen pregnancies encouraged here. No teen mom, no teen dad. No, it's not encouraged. If you have the opportunity to not fall pregnant in high school, or before you finish college, or before you get married, do not do it. Do things in the right way. I don't care about your culture. People are like, oh, it's our culture, it's their culture. No, I don't care about it. I care about you being able to think straight, to think smart, you being able to know the right thing and do things in the right way. That's what I care about. You see, I care about you. So that is it. Try your best. If you still want to have sex, really consider contraceptive, okay, or other protections, alternative condoms and stuff. But then when it breaks, you know you are in trouble for sexually transmitted disease, HIV, unwanted pregnancy, cervical cancer. What else? A lot. I don't mean to scare you. I do mean to scare you, at least 50%. But this is it. You're gonna learn to wear gowns in order. Okay, when you get married, then you can have babies, as many as you can. Not really as many as you can, as much as you can afford. Babies are expensive. You can't be a mother if you are not ready. You can't be a mother 10 times if you can't afford them. If you want 10 babies, you and your husband must have enough fund to raise those babies, send them to private school, transform them to productive members of society. You can't be, releasing babies in society if you can't even afford sending them to public school. No, you can't be doing things like that. Okay? The third, fourth gown, baby gown. So if you can see couples that have babies after they got married. It's beautiful. They have a family. You are not married yet. You calling whatever you are building there in the wrong way a family. Come on. No. You can do the things in the right way. You should be doing the right way. Okay? Let's get to fifth gown. I'm excited. Your fifth gown is going to be your... that gown that we all wear. That we all going to wear when we die. That's funeral gown. That will be your fifth gown. So I don't want you to die younger. So if you are a teenager, you fall pregnant, then you don't want to have a baby, you don't want to adopt, you go have an abortion, you may be wearing that fifth gown. You may die. Yeah, there are people who die from abortion. There are actually people who are even alive, but they've got the uterus and fallopian tubes and all of those organs, part of the reproductive system, woman reproductive system, removed. You see, you don't want to be one of those people. Okay, you can also die. And plus, the wage of sin is death. So, if you don't do things in the right way, you may be at risk for dying sooner than expected. So you cannot put your life at risk for gown number 5 or 5th gown if you did not give your body or life the privilege to wear your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gown. So that is it. We all gonna wear the 5th gown, but I don't want you to wear the 5th gown before the 2nd or before the 3rd or before the 4th. So do everything that you can. Stay out of trouble. Do not murder. Do not break into people's house. Do not rob. Do not sleep around with a married man or woman. Do not do evil. Just stay out of trouble. You're going to be able to wear all the gowns in order. You're going to wear the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and as well as the 5th one. And I will be so proud of you. Just know if you do things in the right way, I will always be proud of you. Okay? So I know I've been giving tough love since the video started, but I want to give soft love now. There's nothing wrong with tough love. It does help us sometimes to do things in the right way. So yes, for my ladies who already are busy wearing the 3rd, the 4th gowns before actually they could be wearing the 1st or 2nd, or in another way, if you are not wearing them in order, nothing is too late. I still feel you. I will still love you and support you. My love for you will not change. It's constant, okay? It's only changed when you start hurting me, it goes offline, and sometimes I may not be able to recover. Okay, but for you, no, it won't change. So what I mean to say is, it's not too late, baby. Okay, you can always make things the right way. If you're already a teen mom, it's fine. Just make sure you learn from it. The lady on Saturday was telling me she was shocked because you will see the same girl who is like 15, 17 having a baby, and then after 2 years she will have another baby, and she's doing that. Why? Because the government are giving them social grants for those babies, which is not even enough to send a child to to private school. So my point is, you are a teen mom, you are a single mom, unmarried, whatever society is calling women, and so forth. It's happened, but make sure you learn from it so you don't get to do it over and again. I get it if you fall pregnant the first time. It's happened, okay? But if you're going to do it for the second, the third, the fourth time, then I don't get it. Why will you want to collect 4 baby daddies or 4 baby mamas? What's wrong with you? Why don't you use contraceptive for protection? Why just don't you stay away from, the eggs until you are ready for it? So I really, really, really wish that you can try to learn from what happened and make sure it doesn't happen again. You can always bounce back to respecting the order, with which you have to wear your 5 female gowns. And I will be so proud of you. So I don't know where you are now in your life, if you're on your 3rd, 4th, or 5th, whatever. But if you are somehow wearing these gowns not into order, I'm really, really inviting you, my sisters, my friends, my young sisters, my youngsters and gentlefolks and all of that, to do things in the right way, to just bounce back. Make sure you're trying to do them in the right way. Make sure you're trying to follow, how you should be wearing these gowns, and that will tremendously help you. Don't just be one of those people, you don't want to listen, you just want to reject everything, you reject every advice, you just don't want to care. No, I care. So I took my time to share with you these great tips that will help you, so you can also try to care from your side by trying to implement everything we have spoken here. And if you are still struggling, you can talk to me. I'm not a ghost, okay? You can message me, you can reach out, you can comment, and I should be able to revert back to you. I should be able to answer. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Really, the most important thing is not just to watch. You can watch like everybody, but to be able to listen, not to hear me. If you hear, it means what we have spoken, the order in which you must be wearing your 5 female gowns will enter from your left ear, exit on the right ear within a second. But if you can listen to me, then you're going to think about what we've spoken today, and you will try to implement them. And I will be very proud of you. I want to be proud of you. Make me proud. Allow me to be proud, and I will highly appreciate. So thank you so, so much for making it this far. We are almost or practically at the end of our video. I want to know how this message, is working for you. How you are trying. I'll always say to myself and to many around me, I don't care if you have a problem, but I care if you are not making effort in order to address the problem. What I want to see is the effort you are making. Why don't I care that you have a problem? Because I have a problem. You have a problem. We all have problems. It's not a big deal. The deal is, what are your efforts in terms of addressing the problem or solving the problem? So I want to hear feedback on how you've tried as a parent to implement what we've spoken today in the life of your daughters or people that are living in your household under your care and responsibility. How you as a teenager will try to bounce back into wearing these gowns in order. How will you try as a single mom to set an example for your daughter or your children? How will you try to bounce back into doing things the right way while you make sure that you have learned from what happened in the past? Okay, I love you so much, my ladies and teenagers and youngsters and young sisters, and I wish this video does great things in your lives. Let me know how it goes for you. I will see you in my next video. Oh, you must check it out. What's that video called again? Why you should screen every single partner in your life for sexually transmitted disease for HIV. You should watch it. It will help you a lot. So see you in that video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.